Hey, and welcome to... What? Wait, hold up. What? Oh. Welcome to the Kang Korporations channel. Yep. You may be wondering what the deal is. Well, you don't have to wonder for too long because we'll get into that in just a little bit. So, some of you may be wondering, well, I saw last week and I'm kind of wondering what the outcome is. So, the results are in. And let's get through it. So for our first match, we had El Taquito Violente versus Franco in a Under the Border Inferno match for the #1 contendership. So the first match was for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Yeah, sorry about the earache last time. I made sure I didn't do that this time. And El Taquito and Franco both picked The New Day. And guess who won? Yep, you thought it. The New Day. So we're at a tie at 1. Ooh, here's an interesting one. So we had Bailey versus Tamina. El Taquito Violente took Tamina. Franco picked Bailey. And, well, with that Bailey pick, that put Franco up 2-0 to 1-1. 1-1. Umpire face. The next match was Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt. No, psychedelic mode. Just regular plain, I'm your friend, Bray Wyatt. El Taquito and Franco both picked Braun. Ooh, yeah. So, with that puts Franco up 3-0 to El Taquito's 2-1. Our next match is Drew versus Seth. And both of our competitors picked Drew. And guess who won? Drew. So that puts Franco up 4 to nothing. And El Taquito 3-1. Time to climb the ladder, climb the ladder. So, for the men's Money in the Bank, El Taquito and Franco both picked Aleister Black. And, well, they both got that wrong. So that puts Franco at 4-1 and El Taquito at 3-2. Keep climbing that ladder. Because it's time for the women. The women's Money in the Bank, El Taquito picked Nia Jax. And Franco picked Lacey Evans. Those weren't good picks because none of them got it right. So, that puts El Taquito at a 500 at 3-3. And Franco, the winner, the new #1 contender, Franco. Now, here's an interesting part. Money in the Bank? You can't have Money in the Bank without a KKPL Money in the Bank. So, for this, we had Zach versus Darcy versus Brandon versus Lou versus Joe. Joe, and Mikey. Mikey. Yeah. So for our first match, we had the fatal 4-way tag team match. Zach picked The New Day. Darcy picked The New Day. Brandon, I forget who Brandon picked. Oh yeah, that's right. The Forgotten Sons. And Lou picked The New Day. Joe picked The New Day. And Mikey picked The New... Actually, you know what? I should have just said the Golden Gods. The Golden Gods picked the new... Well, actually, Lou put his spot on the line, so maybe I shouldn't say that. Okay, so we'll just stick to names. Okay, so everyone picked The New Day except for Brandon, and everyone but Brandon is up 1-0. Now, our next match was Bailey versus Tamina. Zach picked Bailey. Darcy picked Bailey. Brandon was swayed by Kang, and he picked Tamina. Lou, Joe, and Mikey all picked Bailey. I guess I should have just said everyone but Brandon picked Bailey, because that's what happened. And guess what? Everyone but Brandon is up 2-0. Brandon is down 0-2. So for our next match, it's Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt. Yep, same Bray Wyatt as before. So this one, we had Darcy and Brandon pick Bray Wyatt, and Zach, Lou, Joe, and Mikey picked Braun. That puts Zach up 3-0, Darcy 2-1, Brandon 0-3, Lou 3-0, Joe 3-0, and Mikey 3-0. For our next match, we have Drew McIntyre versus Seth freaking... Oh wait, he's the mixtape Messiah now. Yeah, so Seth Messiah. And everyone but Darcy picked Drew. Darcy, for whatever reason, wanted to sell some mixtapes out of his trunk, and he picked Seth frickin' Rollins, bruh. So that puts Zach up 4-0. Darcy's an even 500 at 2-2. Brandon managed to snag one at 1-3. Lou got a 4-0. Joe got a 4-0. And Mikey has a 4-0. Hey, don't put that ladder back. It's time for the men's Money in the Bank match. Oh my god, Joda. Zach picked Aleister Black. Darcy picked Edge. Brandon picked Aleister Black. Lou, Joe, and Mikey, they picked Edge. And guess who won? Otis. Nobody saw that coming. So that would put Zach 4-1. That would make Darcy 2-3. Ooh, if I can count. Brandon is also 2-3. Kind of an Aussie connection there, huh? Lou is 4-1. Joe is 4-1. And Mikey is 4-1. Ooh, yeah, women's time. Pew, 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 pew. So, for this one, the women's Money in the Bank, Zach picked Asuka. Darcy picked Lacey Evans. Brandon picked Asuka as well. Lou picked Asuka as well. Joe and Mikey picked the eyebrowless destroyer, Shayna Baszler, and Asuka won. So that makes your winner, Zach. So remember, because he is the Money in the Bank winner, he can cash in whenever he wants, and he gets a 3-match lead. So it's a pretty big deal to win Money in the Bank, coming as a former Money in the Bank winner. And what propelled me into having a title, yes, a title, was because of that. Granted, I was trying to get a tie. Actually, no, I'm not making this about me. This is about Zach. Zach, congratulations on winning the Money in the Bank. Speaking of Money in the Bank, it's time. It is time. It is time for the main event. Your ears are thanking me. So, it's between myself and the Kangaroo Man. Okay, so really we picked the same up until, well, we picked the same on the Fatal 4-Way tag match. We both picked the New Day, so we're tied at 1. Bayley versus Tamina, we both picked Bayley, and we're tied at 2. Braun versus Bray Wyatt, we both picked Braun, so we're tied at 3. Now, we got Drew versus Seth, we both picked Drew, and we're tied at 4. For the men's Money in the Bank, we both picked Edge. And, well, just like everyone else, we didn't see this one coming. So, you know what I like? I like me some ties. So we're tied at 4-1. Oh, yeah. So now, here we are at the women's yellow Money in the Bank match. I picked Asuka. Kang picked the eyebrowless wonder, Shayna Baszler. And guess who won? Asuka! Hontoni! So, who wins? I can math. How about you at home? Can you math? Yeah! Alright kids, good answer. Your winner, it's a me! I'm doing Italian hands. Yeah. I won. That's right. So, your new predictions champion is me again. And sorry for the late release. Yeah, I guess we're lucky to get a release period. Cause yeah, if I didn't step in and do this, then Kang was so upset that he just threw his hands in the air and said, "Well, it's Monday," and just walked away. I don't know about this hosting gig. It's kind of cool every now and then, but I don't know, Kangaroo Man. I think this is more your thing. So how about instead of throwing your confetti eggs into the air, that you come back and we'll mend this thing, and we can have a rematch of a rematch. Yeah, you can do that. Actually, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm the host, so I can decide what we do and what we can't do. And I decide that the Kangaroo Man will get a rematch. Yeah, can't veto me. But yeah, since we got all that down, we have to get some business ready. And let's hear a little something from our new #1 contender, Mr. Franco.
Alright, Paul, so I'm going to come down to your house. I'm going to come to Houston. And there's a reason they call me the Hurricane Mean Gene. It's because I'm the Hurricane. And I wreck Houston. You know what I do in Houston? I destroy homes. I'm a home wrecker. So once I come for that title, I'm coming for your wifeful. And after I come for your wifeful, I'm going to come for that dog. And I'm going to make him some orange chicken. He's going to eat it. He's not going to know that he's eating his own kind. I beat taquito, yeah.
Yo, that is some hot fire, bro. Some hot fire. But you want to hear some more fire? Alright. We'll put out the fire with more fire. Time to hear from your new Money in the Bank winner.
So, Money in the Bank, I pretty much did exactly what I said I was going to do. The wild card Zach. I've rebranded myself, reinvigorated myself. But I tied. I tied with Lou, of all people. And you know Lou. Me and Lou go way back. So there's history there. I'm not sure if bad blood, but a tie nonetheless. So Lou, what's gonna happen? Are you gonna face me at the next pay-per-view? I have no idea what it's called. Extreme Rules, maybe? Who knows? But, Lou, I'm challenging you to a match at whatever the next pay-per-view happens to be. And if you don't accept, well, I guess I'm Mr. Money in the Bank. And you know, that feels pretty good to say. Mr. Money in the Bank. Wild card Zach. Yeah. That's pretty epic. But Lou, remember what you said at the last pay-per-view? That if you lost, you would be out of the Golden Gods forever? Well, Lou, I say, if you accept, at the next pay-per-view, I want to raise the stakes. If you lose, you're out of the Golden Gods. So that still stands. So, till then, I guess I'm Mr. Money in the Bank. Let me know what you have to say, Lou.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was our latest episode of the KKPL, brought to you by the KKPL. Now, if you like this video, then, you know, you gotta give it the good old thumbs up like Caesar would. Trust me, Caesar would definitely give this episode a thumbs up. If you aren't one, you should subscribe. So hit the bell so after you subscribe, you can get notifications of when latest videos drop from this channel. This awesome channel, I may add. I win!
THANKYOU, thank you, thank you. THANKYOU.
Thank you, guys.